Hey guys, it's Matt, and just Matt, obviously. I'm making this video because I want to be open and honest with myself and the rest of the world, obviously, as you can tell from the title. I really don't know how to start or even where to start or how I'm gonna go about this, but it's kind of like life, right? Shit just happens sometimes, and whether it's unexpected or not, you just have to learn how to deal with it. The past few weeks, a ton has happened, and I'm still adjusting, and I'm still getting used to what happened. So, out of morality and mutual understanding as humans, please respect that. I'm not doing this for attention. I'm not doing this to prove something. I don't have anything to prove to anyone. I'm doing this for myself, to be real with who I am. Really, if you think about it, that's why we're all here. To discover ourselves and to accept the truth of who we are, even with our deepest, darkest demons that we carry. I can't do it anymore. I can't keep acting like this perfect person, living my life and acting like everything is fine when really it never was. Obviously, things are meant to be kept personal when it comes to talking about my life and broadcasting it everywhere. But in another sense, I feel as if, though, everything is so synthetic and just superficial in society today. Starting with Instagram, it's great. And I love it, and I love expressing myself, and we all have the right to, as we should. It's getting to a point where it's becoming so abused, a person is living through another person's life on a phone screen. I felt so pressured to be this person, for God knows what reason. Me and Mason specifically, we sort of became this couple goals for the gay community, low-key, and it's great, and I love it, and I'm so humbled by all of the support and all of the people that were inspired by us. That is truly amazing. That's awesome. But I need to be honest that me and Mason were never perfect, and no one is, obviously, but that's the deception of social media. That is why Instagram and all this other stuff, it's so misleading in the sense that behind our perfect pictures were fights and insecurities and broken commitments, and just some of the stuff doesn't even need to be mentioned because it's between me and him, but nothing was perfect at all. I am insecure. I have trust issues, and I don't know how to commit. And that was our problem. These are my flaws, and I never accepted them. I never faced them, and inevitably, it took a toll on our relationship. It took a toll on Mason, and it took a toll on me. And it goes way beyond our relationship. Obviously, my past and my upbringing has a lot to do with how I am today and how I act and how I live, and it has to do with all of us. That's how we become who we are. We all have our own issues. We all have our own shit, and we all have stuff that we deny, until one day it's up to here. And unfortunately for some of us, when you get to that point and enough is enough, people get into that state of mind where nothing else exists, and they don't see another way out other than to harm themselves or to commit suicide. If I'm being completely honest, it's exactly what I did 2 weeks ago today, actually. I hit a wall, emotionally broke down, and it was a failed attempt. Thank God, or whoever's up there. And as crazy as it sounds, am glad that it happened, because it took me to go to absolutely nothing to realize everything. I was in a mental hospital for 4 days, and it literally felt like 4 years. I was cut off from the rest of the world. I had no phone, I had no connection, nothing. And everyone in there, including myself, is automatically labeled crazy. But every single person in there I met was more sane than anyone I knew on the outside. They saw me for who I was. They didn't see me for my mistakes. They didn't see me for my relationship or for my social media. They didn't see me for any of that. Those people in there saw me as a human being, and I was hurting. I'm beyond thankful for the people I met, and I will carry with me what I learned from them and that entire experience. Am I proud or happy that I did it? Of course not. And I would never want anyone to think that that's a way out and that's the solution, because it is never the solution. But I learned, and to look at it with as much light as possible, I got to take away the truth. And the truth is that I'm lost. I have no idea who the fuck I am. And who was I to think that a relationship was gonna fix it? No. That's the fucked up notion we are all made to believe. We are fed by society. Oh, find the perfect relationship, find the person to complete you, find the perfect job, find the perfect family. None of that is, it's all bullshit. The perfect place is right here. As cheesy as it is, it's you. It starts with you, and I can accept that truth. And that is that I've made a lot of fucked up decisions. I've lost a lot of things that I love, including Mason. I've lied. I've been in denial. I'm insecure. And I'm not whole with myself. But that's okay. I am not my mistakes. I am not my depression. I'm not my anxiety. I am me. And I'm figuring myself out, and I can finally be honest with that. I can breathe, and I can let go of all the shit that I've done to hurt people and the shit that I've done to hurt myself. I can finally live my life and accept that where I am is for a reason, and that reason is yet to come, and I don't know what it is, but I'm here, and that's okay. So you may wonder, why am I telling you this? Why am I explaining all of this? Especially if you don't know who I am. Like, why am I telling a complete stranger this? And no matter who you are, whether you know me, whether you don't know me, whether you love me, whether you hate me, I guess I just want you to know that you're not alone. Anyone who's ever felt lost in who they are, in their self-worth, in your identity, and I'm no expert, but I'm pretty positive that when I say 90% of the people on this earth have experienced what I've been going through, or something similar, or worse, I just want you to know that it's okay. It's okay to fuck up. We are human. We all make mistakes. That's how we learn. You make decisions, you learn from them, you grow from them, or you carry them with you, you judge yourself, and it destroys you. We are all born into this world with this endless love and this endless opportunity to just be who we are fearlessly without judgment. We just need to realize that that hasn't changed. We've all just buried it so deep by all the shit that we're fed by society, by living up to the standard, and by social media and everything. It's bullshit. And I'm sorry for this cliche, but you guys, life is too short. It's way too fucking short, and it doesn't need someone to harm themselves or attempt suicide to wake up and realize that. And I'm done letting my demons get to me. I fucked up, okay? We all fuck up, and that's great. And I'm moving on. So I guess I'll end it with this quote that I read this book in the crazy house. No, I'm just kidding. When I was in the hospital, and I can honestly say that it changed the way I view everything, and it changed the way I live my life, ultimately. And it's an amazing book. I'll put it in the description. I'll just read it for you guys. Humans punish themselves endlessly for not being what they believe they should be. They become very self-abusive, and they use other people to abuse themselves as well. But nobody abuses us more than we abuse ourselves, and it is the judge. The way we judge ourselves is the worst judge that ever existed, and forgiveness is the only way to heal. Once you forgive yourself, the self-rejection in your mind is over. Self-acceptance begins, and the self-love will grow so strong that you will finally accept yourself just the way you are. That's the beginning of the free human. Forgiveness is key. That's the first thing that I realized, and just know that if you feel alone and you feel like you have no support, you have no reason to live, or whatever it is, I don't care what the reasons are, just remember to stop judging yourself. I just wish all of you guys a great, full, and happy life. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But I think that's it, so I'm gonna end this. And thank you.